Philadelphia may be 1,500 miles from where Laura makes landfall, but as usual, local Red Cross personnel have headed right for the trouble.
And as we know, Jim, this is a serious, very life-threatening storm. So we caught up with Chris Evans. He's from here, Ardmore. This is his first volunteer trip with the Red Cross, and he is down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to volunteer his time and his efforts to help.
There's definitely some wind, but again, I don't think we're expecting anything in this area until later this evening.
Chris Evans is one of 5 local Red Cross volunteers who traveled towards Hurricane Laura.
The wind up right now, and I'd say in the last half hour, I've seen it get significantly darker.
Chris Evans is a volunteer from Ardmore, and this is his first deployment.
This is a totally new experience for me, and but I'm feeling good. You know, got a lot of support.
The Red Cross shared this video of how they're preparing.
Certainly sheltering is the #1 thing that we're on the ground for, getting ready for, pre-positioning supplies.
At the American Red Cross Regional Headquarters.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Philadelphia answering the call to help, as we always do, living up to our infamous name, the city of brotherly love. So yeah, you mentioned it. We're here. Everyone knows what the Red Cross does, and they are always on standby to respond to emergencies. And in this situation, it's no different.
Woman left Philadelphia today to lend a helping hand. Lee Carmer is among 1,000 Red Cross workers going to the impacted areas to try to help out.
One of the goals that I have going down there is to just be a listening ear to people who have been through a lot. This is, a very devastating circumstance, and I just want to be there emotionally with people to support them.
Dejó el huracán Laura. Voluntarios de la Cruz Roja de Filadelfia están en la zona ayudando en ese proceso en las áreas impactadas. Cientos de estos voluntarios estarán entregando comida y agua a las personas en necesidad.
Now the thousands of people who have lost everything, who have to depend on them for each meal, for counseling, they're now wondering what kind of damage Sally will do.
A lot of people don't even know if their home is still there. They haven't been back to some of the counties that were impacted.
She adds the people in Louisiana need as much help as they can get, so please keep them in mind.
We run on donations from the public and companies, so those donations are what allow us to prepare for storms and respond for disasters.
Okay, now Cluthy also says they need volunteers. Right now the Red Cross has been spread thin, so if there's anyone out there who has the free time or the will to do so, you're asked to consider it.
While many people are working and learning at home, Red Cross volunteers continue going into disaster zones to help communities. But COVID-19 has forced changes beyond social distancing, wearing masks, and checking temperatures.
If we have to shelter, and we are sheltering, we're doing it in hotels versus large gymnasiums. And then we're just really educating individuals, preparing meals differently, and just following all those safety precautions.
Families need to adjust their emergency plans too.
Thinking about COVID-19 and the precautions during emergency preparedness is extremely critical.
You may have dipped into your emergency kits during quarantine, so replenish items and add face masks, a thermometer, disinfectant wipes, and hand sanitizer.
Make sure you have 2 different types of kits. You have a kit where it's a stay-at-home kit when you have to hunker down in your own house, and then also an evacuation kit.